I'm a huge music fan, and I started off as a music journalist originally. And I have to say that part of a big thing that influences my appreciation of American culture and my appreciation of American music are the black musicians who founded jazz, rock and roll, and hip hop. Okay? The three greatest American art forms, all founded originally by black people. Jazz was obviously originating in New Orleans with unemployed, classically trained Creole musicians, and it's largely considered on a global scale one of the greatest art forms that America has ever exported. Rock and roll, the first song that's considered the first rock and roll song is called Rocket 88 by Jackie Brenston. It was an R&B recording that was made in Memphis at Sun Studios, but what happened is they damaged their amp on the way to the recording. The single defining feature of rock music was that it featured distortion on the guitars, and because they damaged their amp, they incidentally distorted the sound of their guitar. It became this insane thing that no one had ever heard before. The quality was deliberately damaged, and that made it single-handedly rock and roll. Finally, DJ Kool Herc, who's largely considered the founder of hip-hop in the Bronx in the late 1970s. I grew up in the 90s, where I think it was largely the decade where hip-hop as a genre fused with top 40 hits and mainstream music for the first time. And so as long as I have been alive and consuming and paying attention to music, the black experience and African American identity in America especially was always a part of the music that I liked. And then when I became a punk in high school, there are black punks out there, but punk wouldn't exist without the original punkitude of the first rock and roll recording. So it's just been an integral part of my identity. I love music, I'm always listening to it, and I really define myself through the music that I've listened to. I just can never, when I'm talking to my students or when I'm talking to my friends, I can't stress the importance of how intrinsically American these genres of music are. It would just be a humbling gratitude, because it's their influences on our culture as Americans have made me who I am, have made all of us who we are.
Metro Boomin, want some more?
Want some more? Want some more? Even though you know I'm been getting to it. Want some more?
Still want some more?
Want some more? Want some more? Every time I end up getting it. Want some more?